We've mostly lumped them into a couple of different categories, but just about every single one of them is different. One type that we call a quick hitter scam, which is where you have someone that will find out about a homeowner who's behind in their mortgage, facing a foreclosure sale, who will come to the homeowner, contact the homeowner somehow, and promise some type of service. They're going to delay or stop the foreclosure sale somehow. They're going to maybe try to work out a payment plan with the lender. Sometimes they've got some type of crazy scheme that they can pitch to the homeowner. And either the homeowner will pay them some money to perform this service, or else sometimes the service will entail the homeowner diverting monthly mortgage payments directly to the scam artist somehow. A number of different variations on it, but basically what the scam artist is trying to do is get the homeowner's money that the homeowner has right then and there, that the homeowner could be using to try to pay the mortgage or make some other type of arrangements, and get that money to the scam artist instead. And then of course the services are either never performed, or they're done so poorly that they're of no benefit, or sometimes what they've promised is just impossible to deliver. They'll promise to postpone or stop a sale, but there just won't be any way of doing that, and so they just take the money and run.
Misconceptions that people who are in foreclosure have. Some believe that the lender will really not foreclose upon their property. They feel that the lender is not going to want to have to go through the problem of auctioning off their home. So we know that's not a reality, but for some people who are in foreclosure, it is. Another misconception that people have when they're in foreclosure, they typically believe anyone who says that they can help them, because they are so stressed out and filled with that anxiety I was talking about a moment ago. They want to believe that there is someone out there who will come to their rescue and save them so that they can keep their home. And that's typically how people get in these bad situations involved in foreclosure rescue scams, because they want to believe that these investors are really there, maybe to make a small profit, but to also help someone who's in their predicament.
And then probably the more elaborate type of scam, sometimes called the sale leaseback scam, sometimes called a lease option scam, is a little bit more complicated. That's where you have somebody that what they're looking to do is not make a quick buck off of the homeowner by duping them into paying some money or diverting payments, but they're actually looking to get the house out from underneath the homeowner and all of its equity without having to pay a reasonable price for it. And the way that works is, let's say you've got a house that's worth $300,000. There's a mortgage on it, and the mortgage might only be $80,000 or $100,000. So you've got a substantial amount of equity. Say if the mortgage is $100,000 and the home's worth $300,000, you've got $200,000 worth of equity. So if you can get that house for just the $100,000 mortgage payment, then you've instantly made a $200,000 profit. So the sale leaseback scam is a transaction where the scam artist will approach the homeowner and offer this this deal where the homeowner is going to convey the property over to the scam artist, and the scam artist is going to pay off the person's mortgage, and then the homeowner is going to continue living in the property and pay rent to the scam artist for a period of time, during which the homeowner is supposed to somehow rehabilitate his or her financial situation, so that after a year or 2 years or however long, the homeowner is supposed to be able to buy back the house from the scam artist for usually the same price or a little bit more than what the scam artist paid the homeowner for it. But then inevitably, the way these deals are set up is they're designed to fail. Either the homeowner is just never going to have any ability to take out some kind of mortgage to buy the house back, and the scam artist knows that going in, so they know that they have so long to buy it back, and that time's going to run out, and they're going to lose the house. Or while they're paying rent, rent for the property, something will happen or be manufactured to happen so that the homeowner then gets evicted for some reason. A lot of times there's all these different hoops that the homeowner has to jump through to exercise this right to repurchase. So for instance, you have to give written notice in blood on parchment on the Friday the 13th before the scam artist's mother does her hair, just some crazy hoops they have to jump through. And of course the homeowners can never navigate those hoops, and so they wind up not being able to repurchase. A lot of times the repurchase price is never determined in advance, and so it winds up being way more than the homeowner was led to believe that it was going to be. So for instance, the example I gave, you sign the house over for $100,000, you're led to believe you're going to be able to buy it back for $100,000 or $110,000 or something, and then lo and behold, yeah, I'll sell it back to you, but for fair market value, which of course is $300,000, or maybe it's even gone up after that. So what ultimately happens is the homeowner loses their property and virtually all of their equity, and all they get out of it is they get their mortgage paid off, which by and large would generally always happen when there's a foreclosure anyway, and maybe they get to remain in the home for some short period of time thereafter.